What's up, boxing fans? This is TBE Boxing, back at you again. Today's topic: we are not with you. The African perspective on the war between Ukraine and Russia. Let's chop it up and see what it's all about.
Got the money for minutes, pretty bitch, gotta show me titties. This is the life that I chose, huh? On the block with the pole, huh? This is the life that I chose, huh? On the block with the pole, huh? That life for riches, huh? That life for riches, huh? Pretty bitch, show me titties, huh? And I got the glaze, run up on me, I'ma make you get it. I'ma make you get it.
Okay, boxing fans. Today we're not going to talk in the boxing. We're going to talk politics. We're going to talk world events. We're going to talk the war in Ukraine. All right, so as you all know, there's a war going on in Ukraine between Russia and Ukraine. Well, actually, it's not necessarily an actual war as per se, because according to Russia, they call it a special operation. So it's not an actual. They're not going all out war. If you observe what's going on, you'll see that the war is basically they're doing some type of limited operation, not necessarily an all out war. So right now, there's a lot of news going on, and you're hearing this and you're hearing that, and like they say in war, the first casualty is the truth. So there's not much truth out there in the media right now. Just mostly a lot of propaganda, trying to gin up support for this war. I mean, actually, if you didn't know any better, you would think that it was America that was at war, with Russia, as opposed to Ukraine. The way it's being played in the media. So there's a lot of confusion going on. Let's just say that. So at this point, I'm just gonna play a video. I'm gonna show you a video. This is what This is a video of Julius Malema, who is an opposition. He's in the opposition government in South Africa. He usually speak a lot about various issues concerning South Africa. In this case, he's talking about the war in Ukraine and their support. The African perspective, their perspective on how they see this war. So I'm not gonna waste a lot of time. Let's go right to the videotape. And check it out. So here it is.
Russia imposed sanctions on apartheid South Africa. Here you are violating the rights of black people. The same Russia. But when the people were shot here in Sharpville, America never imposed sanctions on apartheid. America worked with apartheid. America supported apartheid. America never punished apartheid for violating the rights of black people. Today, we must choose the side of NATO and America against Russia, which was with us during the difficult times. Batho ba bolaiwa every day, ba bolaya ke America, ko Afghanistan, go Iran, go Iraq, go Syria, even in Palestine today, their rights are violated by Israel. Palestinians are being killed on daily basis. We never had a call that we must sanction Israel. But today, because a white man is being killed in Ukraine, all of us who are being called, hey, sanction Russia, denounce Russia. We will never denounce Russia because Russia was with us during difficult times. Waibona AK-47 that we used to liberate ourselves, it was from Russia. It was given to us by the Russians to come here and kill the Boers who are killing our people with an automatic rifle called AK-47. Russians did not only support us through lip service, they equipped us with weapons. Russia gave us money to fight apartheid. Russia took our leaders, Ayabaisha Skolo, many of the people who are leading South Africa today, like Lindiwe Zulu, like Tony Ngeni, they went to school in Russia. Why did Russia take them to school? It was preparing them. Russia was believing that one day South Africa will have a black government and a black president. Therefore, we need to prepare black people today for the future. Russia never isolated us. Today, we are here to say to NATO, we are here to say to America, we are not with you. We are with Russia. And today, we want to say to Russia, thank you for being there when it was not fashionable to be there. And do not doubt our support, Russia. Kubo, Pesgwa. Teach them a lesson. We need a new world order. We are tired of being dictated to by America. America wants to turn the whole world into an American village. We are not an American village. We are independent from America. And Russia is going to lead that way to demonstrate to the whole world that we don't care about America. We are here at Domo Dam to say to America, we are showing you a middle finger today. You are on your own and we are not scared of you. We will liberate the whole world through the leadership of Russia. So comrades, never be confused. There are Nazis there in Ukraine who are pushing an agenda that seeks to undermine democracy. Why is NATO expanding its military presence even when it's told, do not do what you are doing? Because when they extend their military presence, they threaten the security of Russia. Today, here in Southern Africa, we've got an American military base in Botswana, which threatens our security. That American base in Botswana, if they were to fly a fighter jet from that base to Union Building, it will take them 2 minutes to bomb the Union Building. Why do you allow them to have a military base in Botswana? Because no one can prepare to defend himself in 2 minutes. Once America declares a war and says we are attacking South Africa, they will do it in 2 minutes and finish the Union Building. That's why that military base in Botswana, it must be closed because it's a security threat to the whole Southern Africa, the region that belongs to African continent. As America goes around all over the world establishing military bases, we must refuse America's presence everywhere because they want to convert us into their puppets. Where were they, these noisemakers, when NATO and America went to kill Muammar Gaddafi in Libya? No one spoke about human rights. No one spoke the nonsense they are speaking because Muammar Gaddafi was not a white person. Do not side with hypocrisy. Always choose the revolution. Today, Libya is a former self. They have destroyed it. Libya was one of the successful African states. It was destroyed by NATO and America. So today we are told we must be with America and NATO. We will never do that. Where is the peace of the Middle East? Why are they not talking about it? Fighters, let us all be clear that we will never, ever take the side of the imperialist forces. Imperialism is the highest form of capitalism, and capitalism is racist by nature, and it undermines black people for white people. Comrades, let's amalere, hey, African students are trapped in Ukraine. Aryan Ukraine road rescuer African students. Hey, George Floyd in America, Bamulaile, Black Lives Matter. We are with Black Lives Matter in America, in Ukraine. Obolalaga Black Lives Matter. How fetch Obolaga Black Lives Matter? Otamo Sharpville, Otamo Val, or better black people, or they are foreigners, they are illegal. What type of Black Lives Matter? It matters when it's far. When it's close to you, black life does not matter. The black life matters everywhere. Whether Mutu is illegal or not illegal, as long as this person is black, is my brother, is my sister, is a black person, I will defend that black person. Why are we being like this? That we support blacks very far from us, but blacks who are close to us here, we hit them, we kill them. Le ralisebets, kabagala illegal immigrants. Le blame ma Zimbabwe, le blame Mozambique, le blame Lesotho for ANC problems. You are scared of ANC, you are scared of whites who stole the land. You are targeting, easy target, our own brothers and sisters. This operation Tutula, why is it not going to take the land? Why does it go and Tutula the land? Why is this operation Tutula not going to the farms and attend to the farmers who are violating the rights of the farm workers? Where is Operation Tutula when criminals have taken the streets, cash in transit, the rapists? Where are they? They are targeting a person who sells on the streets. What is economic power about? Fight for the real economic power. Uskalola ntote nyani, the easy target. Be like us in the EFF. Confront the white man and confront the white man directly and do not be scared. Comrades, let us protect our own African brothers and sisters because Africa is one. Black people are oppressed all over the world. We cannot afford to oppress another black person in Soweto and Alexandra. I warned you and I said to you, if you allow these people to beat people because they say they are from Zimbabwe and they are from Mozambique, they are going to beat you. Especially Lena, Bamoval, Batlor Hutelan Lesotho, Karba Utali Buasotho, Barle Batuvale Sotho. Go Alexander as we speak now. But Babolela Spedi, Lestonga, Baba Inchagamara, the RDP house, as I speak now in Alexander. But go back to where you come from. So, South Africans, stand up and defend yourself against criminality. No one must attack a black person claiming he's a foreigner. When they are done with foreigners, they are coming for you. Especially the Nababan Sunyana, Bumyaman. But all Ruta Pilalabatur, Nama Yellow Bone will survive. Happen Nazim now Munsug, Nale, Nale Fuyana Rishapu. Yeah? Baban Sunyana wa. Yalo tibamba loibao before wato betalena bato shapalo na Before they come to you, you have to stop them. Let us stop xenophobia. Let us stop self-hatred of black people, and let us love one another as a black nation here and in the diaspora. Everywhere else where a black person is, show them love, because black people are hated. Comrades, today, more South Africa, more, they use the law to oppress us. But today, but a decision, these people, they've taken a decision to capture the judiciary. We are in danger. There are judges that are captured. There are judges that are judging in favor of certain faction, not certain faction. No, I must not speak like I'm a diplomat. There are judges that have taken a decision to judge in favor of Cyril Ramaphosa. When you take Cyril Ramaphosa to court, you will never win, let me tell you that. Especially in Pretoria, Gauteng North High Court.
Okay, so there it is. So that was Julius Malema. He's in the opposition government in the South African government. African National Congress is the ruling party at the moment. He's in the opposition, EWF. So that was a pretty interesting speech. You can check him out, on YouTube, see what he's all about. But yeah, so that's the perspective, from Africa, specifically South Africa. But generally speaking, I would say it's, that's pretty much the African perspective on this war between Ukraine and Russia, and the proxy war for the United States, because the United States supporting Ukraine. So basically, during the apartheid, for those of you who are too young to know what that was all about, the apartheid movement in South Africa, the apartheid government, and the African National Congress, led by Nelson Mandela, was opposing apartheid. The whole 9 yards. You have to look up your history if you don't know what it's all about. It was like a civil rights movement here in America, but it was more intense and bloodier, basically, and lasted a lot longer. So it's a similar story as to what happened here in America, but the only difference is that Africans were in their actual native country as opposed to being in another country, like America. Okay, so but it was basically the same, same kind of situation. But now that the African National Congress has, taken over the government, they're still, doing a lot of things that usually happen when you have to rule, as opposed to being in the opposition, and they're not that popular as they used to be because they're seen as being, collaborationists with the white power structure that is still in place, economically and politically, even though it's not in place militarily or, on a lot of lower levels of government. So, but the whole philosophy of apartheid, it's basically the same thing like we see in America: racism, the whole 9 yards. The elites controlling the mean, production, and even though the white government was, apartheid has been defeated practically. They're still in place, and a lot of the structures are still in place. In the economic sphere, even in the political sphere to a certain degree. So this is what is dynamic that's going on in Africa right now. In South Africa, I'm talking about, and so this is what Malema, is dealing with, and this is what he's referring to us a lot, in the last part of the video. That's more local politics, but is perspective on the Ukraine war is very clear, and I just wanted you to, know what that is. Get an African perspective, and we did that, so we're gonna leave it there. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Okay. This is TBE Boxing saying I'm out, baby.
Got the money for minutes, pretty bitch, gotta show me titties. This is the life that I chose, huh? On the block with the pole, huh? This is the life that I chose, huh? On the block with the pole, huh? That life before riches, huh? That life before riches, huh? Pretty bitch, show me titties, huh? And I got the glaze, you run up on me, I'ma make you get it. I'ma make you get it.